Oh, that's right. This is before it was good.
Alright, so anyone who hasn't looked at my diagram in Discord in the news and announcements, please go do so now.
Which diagram?
The one for this fight, it's not perfect, but it should give an idea of what we're going to be doing. And just look at it kind of oriented sideways. So the entrance to the room is on the right-hand side. You can see the little tunnel in there. So basically we're going to be standing with similar position to what we have been. I'm going to be on the other side of Oro, kind of to the right of him, looking into the room now. The off-tanks are going to be standing behind him. But this time, groups 3, 4, and 6, every one of those groups is going to be over to the side there on the diagram where you see the ranged pointed out. And the 2 healers in those groups, so that would be Krungus and Darkest Dream, are going to be standing back further than 45 yards away from Oro. Essentially, you want to be like between 45 and 50 yards so that the people running towards you don't have to run as far to stack on you for the blast. I'm going to throw a diamond on Darkest just so that you've got a point. And all of the ranged, so hunters, warlocks, and mages are all going to be stacking on that side. Try and stack pretty tight. Here I'm going to put a mark on Naz too. He can be a star. Be the star of the show. And essentially what's going to happen is all of those ranged and casters do not have Selv, and they are all going to just go ham. Don't worry about threat. Go as hard as you possibly can, but watch the threat meter. And that is extremely important for this fight, because whoever is on top of that threat meter, when the DBM timer comes out saying that the sandblast is imminent, that one person is going to stay standing right where they are. Darkest Dream is going to toss a shield on that person, and every single other ranged in those 3 groups are going to run back and stack on top of Darkest Dream. The purpose for this is that the person who's top of threat is going to take that sandblast, but all of those other ranged who are stacking on Darkest are not going to get hit with it, so their threat will remain. And then as soon as that blast goes off, all of those casters and range go right back into position and start DPSing again. The melee are going to hang out with the rest of the raid over there that you see the little fancy blue dots in my diagram. You are not going to DPS until we call for you. We're going to try and wait until the casters all have around 20,000 threat, and the tanks are at least at 10,000. The reason being that the only way that this strategy can get screwed up is if a melee pulls aggro and aims Oro at the rest of the raid. Once you do go in melee, just be watching threat. You should be free and clear at that point to just go hard. But save all cooldowns for that enrage at 30%, and at that point, everybody should be able to just nuke the crap out of them.
The enrage is at 20.
20? Oh, I thought it was 30.
One thing is for hunters and mages, for you guys to know, like, your max range is 41 yards, right? And so that guideline. So if you want to basically, you guys should be kind of stacked on top of each other at the max 41 yard range. And then Darkest and Krungus should be about roughly 10 yards behind them.
Yeah, precisely.
That'll make it like a 51 yard range.
Yeah,
Doesn't necessarily be that far, but just to be safe.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
And then Warlocks, obviously, you're going to be a little bit closer, so you have a little bit further to run, so you need to leave a little bit earlier than the DBM timer that says.
Yeah, like I think the DBM timer shows up starting at 10 seconds. So if the Warlocks start running as soon as that timer shows up, you should be able to get out in time. And ideally with this strategy, we should not get a submerge because it'll be controlled and the tanks will be able to charge back in. And basically, I'm going to start out tanking it. After I charge back in once, then it's probably going to be Zyman taking over because he can charge back in for every single one of the knockbacks, whereas mine has a longer cooldown.
Also, just as a suggestion, Melee might want to wait to run back in after the knockback to make sure it's targeted on a tank so they don't get insta-gibbed if they beat a tank back in.
Yeah.
Range does not need to stay under main.
Nope, range need to be over everybody.
Yeah, range.
Just pretend it's twin imps and you're trying to tank, Jundar. Except use shadow bolts because you need the long range.
Dose! K-Prime! Dose!
And Krungus, your job over there on that side is basically to stand there and watch whoever's going to take the sandblast and make sure that you top them off as soon as that sandblast goes off, so that we don't end up losing people to the sandblast.
Hunters, we should be running our aspect of the wild, right?
Yep, nature aura, please. And, actually, let me move one person. Wait, who? Okay. Don't mess with groups, because I had people in those groups for a reason.
Alright, why don't we have Rika, you run yours, Chip, obviously you're the only one in your group, and I'll run it in mine. Adavan and Tink, I guess you guys can leave yours off for extra.
So, what I'd like is for Adavan and Tink, because they have Warlocks in their group, to run Aspect of the Pack. And that way the Warlocks have the extra speed boost to get out of range, because the only time you're actually getting hit with anything is if you got hit with the Sandblast. Otherwise, there should be no damage on you. At least until the Enrage phase, at which point you can switch to Aspect of the Hawk or whatever.
Okay.
It won't necessarily be Nazik. I mean, there's a good chance, because he's kind of our hardest hitting mage most of the time, but we're going to call it out, because whoever's highest threat. And that's, we're going to try and call it out, but it's also up to everybody to be watching that threat meter. So make sure if it's normally positioned off in some, obscure corner of your screen, that you drag it over where you can see it more prominently for this fight. Alright, gonna throw a pull timer up and then I'm gonna run in. Remember, Melee, you are waiting with the rest of the raid. Do not go in. Just stack with the other healers.
I was wondering why nobody was talking. I sit in the lounge.
Just putting up some rank 1 spells to get Shadow for the Warlock.
Go ham, casters.
Yeah, casters can go ahead.
Well, not me. I'm over here with the healers because my range is too short.
I'm spinning. Zyman's in. Keep Zyman up.
Question after this fight's done.
Watch your threat, Zyman. Make sure we let a range be on top.
McCaffrey.
Looks like McCaffrey. Everybody else out. Everybody else out. Quickly.
Beware.
Zyman, you grabbed that one. Where are your jeans taking?
Warrior Gene's dead.
Can't has it. Oh, no, he doesn't.
Okay, Naz, Sandblast in 3.
Beware.
McCaffrey again.
Alright, so range kind of see the rotation and understand it. It's basically just keep doing this.
Sandblast in 6.
It's on Giggle.
It's on Giggle.
Alright, you just gotta run past these healers back here.
Good job. TPS can go in now. Melee.
Yep, everybody can go in.
Just make sure you're like standing in front of the healers.
Sandblast
and
in
not...
4. Everybody out.
It's on Giggle.
Giggle stand.
Beware.
Sandblast in 5.
It's on Giggle. It's on Naz, actually.
Beware.
Sandblast in 5.
On
It's on
Giggle.
Camp
Naz.
might take this one.
Beware.
I'm trying not to creep thread.
You're creeping up there.
I'm literally white swinging. I was even white swinging in Zerker stance for a little bit there.
Keep it up.
Sandblast in 5.
This is a fun fight, guys.
Oh, there he went.
Submerge.
Oh, why did he submerge?
Because there's a timer. There's a
There's a
guaranteed
timer.
submerge at a timer.
Gotcha.
So
So his threat's probably going to be wiped when he pops, so melee stay out until we get things established again.
there'll be plenty of
the
bugs to
submerge,
kill.
While we're trying to dodge him and not take the damage on the floor, Hunter should put on aspect of the pact.
But then you get dazed if you get hit.
Are we gonna try to AoE the bugs?
Coming up. Spot where he was.
Yeah.
Do we all want to do that on?
Try to reform.
I'm dead. We have to be watching to heal the people who get aggro when he pops up.
Heal Zaman.
Heal Simon, don't let him die, he's the last tank we got, and casters get ahead of him quickly.
Sandblast in 5.
Anantia.
Casters run out.
Beware.
Is that on Darkest?
Shoots. I don't know how you got aggro, man.
Okay,
You're not even doing anything, are you?
Everybody out.
Beware.
Oh well. It seems like it's controlled again. Keep timing up.
Still on Giggle.
Melee can probably go in now again.
Ask to choose your innervate up.
Yep. Sandblast in 5.
Can you grab me, please?
Yeah, let me get up to the sandblast.
So yeah, melee, you're allowed in, just make sure you stay below Simon.
I got sand look.
Ah. That sucked.
Back on.
Move to the left, Simon.
Okay, in rage phase. Sandblast in 5. Everybody out.
Did you get it?
Zaman's down. All the tanks are down. Unless you guys can burn him now.
Connects, turn him.
Whoever gets aggro, just turn him away from the raid. You won't be taking the sandblast anyways, just make sure that there's people in melee range. Everybody just go ham now. Somebody get in melee range. I don't care who it is, somebody get in there.
Beware.
So it doesn't matter what strategy we use, nothing's gonna work if the healers don't heal the tanks when he comes back up. So people got to be watching for where the tanks are in the room and make sure that there's, you know, a couple of people, especially tank healers, that are staying in range.
Yeah, I got knocked out of range. By the time I got back in range and finished the flash shield, Simon was down.
Beware.
Alright, everybody run back.
So this strat works. We just gotta clean it up a bit.
Yeah, it'll work.
it was 7% on our first time trying it that way.
Down 4 people.
Yep. We got this.
Yeah, I don't think pack is necessary.
It was just an idea because everybody's scrambling and it catches up to you pretty fast. I heard somebody do cheetah and it hit me in the head. Like, we should just put on pack to help everybody.
Yeah, but then if you get hit with anything, you're dazed and you really can't get away from it.
Well, at least in that first part, the only thing that's hitting is the sandblast. So
Bugs.
right, but that's in the second phase. Once the bugs are up, we probably shouldn't run it. But
Yeah, we probably could have called melee to go in sooner, so we probably could have skipped that first submerge.
It's better to hold them out on the second part after he's. Oh, trust me, it is. I was in the whole time at the beginning, no problems. The second part, because you guys have virtually no aggro, that's when I died.
I'm saying the first part. Like, we should have just kept you guys in earlier.
I agree. I was in the whole time and I didn't have any problems.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're saying the same thing, Dose.
Melee can probably be in the whole time and just white swing like we do like we used to do on Onyxia. That's what I've seen other people do is the melee white swings until caster aggro is established. And then all you gotta do is just make sure you stay below the tanks.
Need assistance?
Anyway, this seems to work. We just have to make sure that we keep tanks up.
It is, but it goes further than it seems like it should.
Yeah, I've been getting hit with it every single time it does it, so I'll check when I'm standing. But yeah.
Basically, just have to be max range from the tank position. Which sucks because then when they get knocked back, they're out of range, but otherwise you get knocked back and then you're getting knocked away from each other and then it's worse.
Yeah, it can be done if you do it perfectly. I know what everybody's talking about. Is one caster can do it, yeah. But the reason I put so many people over there is because if that one person does take a sandblast, and we don't have a whole bunch of people over there that are all the top threat, then it's a wipe. So I until we get to a point where we see that someone is able to consistently do it every time for a few weeks in a row, I do want to have all the extra people over there, and I think it'll work just fine once we
it's a super good
get it
idea to
figured.
have backup.
Yeah.
They're like the off tanks or the caster off tanks. You need them to cycle through.
Yeah, but there's like 14 of you and only 2 of us.
Not me, I'm just hiding behind the healers in this one. My 24-yard range would not make me a good candidate for running out of that sandblast.
Yeah, you're basically a melee.
I'm a sad caster.
Alright, pull timer going up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, blast in 5.
Gene.
Beware.
You probably want to hold off because you're Fury Prot, so I think your white swings are doing a little much to start.
Yeah, I literally didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Blast in 5.
Beware.
Alright, melee can step in. Just make sure you're watching the threat meter and stay below the tanks.
Sandblast in 5.
Beware.
Sandblast in 5.
Beware.
Sandblast in 5.
Beware.
Poor soft kitty.
I know.
Probably want to slow down a bit, Simon.
Sandblast in 5.
Beware.
If a mage has combustion, use it.
Gene, you're gonna want to come in front with us, I think. Oh.
Beware.
Tried.
We gotta slow rate down, Simon.
Yep, I'm watching. Come on, DPS, pull more threat.
He's gonna force a merge.
Beware.
Alright, watch out for the bugs. The little thingies on the ground. Try and make sure you're kind of going in circles and staying close enough that we're going to be able to heal the tanks when they pop. And, Zyman, maybe you want to pick up the ads to start with. And melee, all of you kill the ads, please, when they pop. I can take the first knockback.
He's over on the side.
So try to reposition again. We're gonna have to change this up.
Just flip it.
Casters, get to the left of me. To my left. Casters to where I'm pinging.
Everybody get out for Sandblast.
I got hit with it.
If you see an ad, kill it.
Hey, submerged again because I got knocked away and there was nobody else there.
It might be okay because his position was pretty bad.
Yeah, that was like one of the worst places I've ever seen him. Just stay alive and we'll get him next to merge, hopefully.
Can we res Warrior Gene?
We gotta meet up towards the middle, guys.
Probably towards the end of this. Yeah, res him now if you can. Really? Why is he over there again?
Okay, ranged over here.
We need melee taking out all those bugs.
Sandblast in 5.
I'm gonna have to let you take this one, Simon. Because the casters aren't in position yet. Okay, build threat, Simon, because I'm gonna get wiped with the next one.
Sandblast. Casters out.
Beware.
Casters just keep spamming because you need to get ahead of Simon.
Maybe we need to be a little bit more to the left. You should be like where I am.
Sandblast in 5. Casters
Blasted
out.
right there.
Beware.
Where Gene's got it healing?
Okay, Sandblast in 5. Casters out.
Beware.
Sandblast in 5. Everybody out.
Simon's got it healing. Back on Gene, back on. Alright, just keep Simon up.
I'm
Watch the rocks on the ground.
Range, guys. This is when you should pop.
Sandblast.
Heals on can't.
Beware.
Watch the rocks. Watch the rocks. Sandblast in 5. Oh my god, these rocks.
Just finish him off.
Beware.
It's on Simon, keep him up.
50%.
Newcam! Ookum and the Duker.
Okay, sandblast in 5.
Nah.
Beware.
Well, it wasn't pretty, but he's down.
Alright, now get the bugs!
Continue to heal me, please.
Oh, one down. The important thing is Oro died.
I'm just gonna kite the bugs to Vale's room. It's fine.
Your courage will fail.
The game just told me you all are going to abandon me.
Are we? Okay, bye-bye.
That's what the game said.
Should we be running back? And we can just talk.
I think we'll be okay, but you can if you.
I mean, it's going to take you guys a while to kill these bugs. We could run back and teleport over to Cthulhu, right?
Yeah, bummer. We gotta get loot from Oro first.
That's true.
And Zyman stack up so they can AoE him a little better.
Alright, so we forgot to put Master Looter up, so please pass on everything.
Ninja.
Also, don't anybody load it until everyone's back in the instance, because they might not be eligible for loot otherwise.
Yeah.
We can get reses up now, yeah?
Yep, working on it.
I am under Oro.
On his submerge phase, we have to meet up in the middle so he doesn't spawn in an odd spot like that again.
Does he spawn on someone? I think that's what it is, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah, so that's the issue there, is that we had too many people running away.
Well, with the rocks chasing everybody everywhere, how are you going to get in the middle?
Well, you have to circle back to the middle. Like, everyone's got to be trying to circle back to the middle. I mean, if you take the rocks a little bit, it's better than spawning him on the outside like that.
Please pass on everything. Pass.
You don't need to give that. Yeah, I'm pushing on my res thing, and yeah.
When he submerges and those rocks are on the ground, it's best to run right through them because you only take one tick and they're going to go right past you.
But that goes against my survival mechanism.
I could swear
Get
those
one.
would follow me.
Yeah, they move kind of randomly. I had super bad luck and ended up like with 3 of them coming at me from different directions.
Well, I can still do that. Warrior, Rogue, Priest, Mage. We got Kalyan, 50%. Five seconds left. Zalana now. 2, 1. Grab Zalana. You're going to have to loot that piece yourself. Dose, you missed it. Paladin, Hunter, Warlock, Druid. chip with a 77. Nobody wants it so far.
John.
John Dar does.
See, John Dar thinks he wants it.
99. For some reason, the loot stopped, so then, but nobody seems to have put points in for it. Okay, John Dart. Go for it. 99. I'll have to switch points out afterwards. Now, I don't know who actually would want that.
I do.
Well, yeah. Okay, Capreem Skella Monster Champion wants that. Anybody else? 3, 2, 1. Grab Capreem.
That's going to be a lifesaver.
Now you can wear your clothes.
And then this. Somebody wants to link the 3 things that it turns into, and they can open trade with me. I do have the Eternium ore required for it on me.
That's the caster one, right? Yeah.
Or a kitty.
Nobody's spending points? Okay. John Dar's top with an 88. 2, 1. West Air got in. Okay. Congrats, West Air. 25%.
Wait. Oh,
Why?
yeah, the maze.
The cat form one?
Wait. Yeah. Are you sure you want that?
I mean, it's not terrible. It has 60 DPS still.
Well, he's sure he wants it, and it's an actual upgrade.
So if you want something, you have to loot it off the boss. You can't distribute it because there was no master looter.
Okay, every time I open this thing up, it ain't telling me what I'm going to loot. It just says looting this item's going to bind it to me. So I'm scared.
That's because you have auto loot on.
Shift when you loot it.
Yeah. And then you'll be able to click the specific thing.
Now, there's still an item left on here.
Capreem?
The trinket.
Oh, I have to loot it. Okay.
He was so excited about it, and it's just sitting there.
It's on a 2-minute cooldown. That's pretty good.
Is that for your SM1 pulls?
Yeah, it's for just farming gear.
Nice.
That's a whole nother frost shield.
Let's get rolling.
We're definitely going to want to fight those guys down here.
Yeah. So I will be tanking the circle. I will have Zyman taking the Zyman on Skull, Warrior on X, Warrior Gene on X, Felian on Square, and Takasha. I'm gonna have to get you to take Moon.
Crippled.
Can I get a fear word on me, please? Oh, too late.
Am I controlled? Can I get a spell? Can Warrior Agent get dispelled? Am I controlled again?
Oh, that's rude.
Can use a fresh fear word if it's off cooldown. I always call for it right as I'm getting feared, apparently.
This game. Everybody has the mount, right? Roll if you want this one. Got it. Nobody wants it. Congrats, Krungus.
Okay, Zyman Skull, Warrior G next. I'll take a square.
Who wants a blue? Gran, you have one.
Nope, I gave it away. I'm rolling just. I'm saying.
Okay, Altair in 3, 2, 1.
What is this? A bug parking lot?
Look at them legs.
Bug asses in sequence.
So anyone who hasn't done this with us, go and have a look at the crap. Where did we have that diagram again, guys?
It was under guild as a pin, I think.
Yeah, it's pinned.
Oh yeah, pinned in guild general chat. So go look at that diagram. That diagram is the numbers are what your group number is, and the approximate positioning is the 5 dots there. I'm just applying the mercs to the people who get them.
Can we get a summon on Juicy? He's inside.
He should just be able to port to this room, shouldn't he?
Yeah, he totally can.
Never
Port to the final room.
Never mind.
AFK for a minute.
Alright, so everybody should be observing which group they are in. Any group that has 2 melee, you'll notice that one of the melee is marked. That melee is the front position in that group. I'm going to make one change. There, now look at you groups again. I just switched to Tink and Rika. But yeah, so the melee that is marked is going to be in front on Cthulhu, and the only thing we're going to do differently this week is I want any unmarked melee to actually be hanging back. You're not going to be DPSing Cthulhu during phase 1. What I want you to do is be on the eye. The second those eye tentacles pop up, get them interrupted and make sure they die. The problem we've been having is that those eye tentacles, there will always be 1 or 2 that seems to get a full cast off, and it ends someone's life. And we want to be going into phase 2 with absolutely everybody up. It's also because we have been losing the odd person to being the second beam target, because if you don't have enough gear, that's being the second target of the beam, it's amplified enough that you get 1 shot. So by doing it this way and having only the marked melee in on Cthulhu, the unmarked melee can stay 10 yards away from everybody. Anyone who hasn't actually done this fight, he's going to be doing an I-beam at some point. Who remembers what the name of it was? Because I don't. What is DBM called?
I'm pretty sure it's
Dark
IB,
glare.
isn't it? Oh,
Dark glare. Thank you, Kelly. Yes. So when he does the dark glare, he's going to be spinning in a circle and shooting a beam out. It's very important to note that whatever direction his eye is pointing when Dark Glare starts is the direction the Dark Glare is going to shoot when he begins actually casting it. If you are in front of him, you need to get the hell out of the way, or you will get one shot the second he starts doing the actual Dark Glare.
I'll be calling out the direction.
And as we're moving around him, it's really important when we get towards the end of that Dark Glare that people are positioned again, which means spread out 10 yards apart and 180 degrees from where they started around the room. It's really important because we're also losing some people at the very end of Dark Glare because the next I-beam goes out, people aren't positioned yet, and we have people taking that multi-chain beam. So follow whoever your marked person is around the room. You can move faster if you know where you need to end up. Just make sure that when that beam ends, that you are exactly 180 degrees from where you started. Phase 2, we're all converging in the back. It's a little bit simpler. The mages and hunters are going to be taking out the eyes that are on the far side of Cthulhu. Everybody else is going to take out the eyes that are closest to where we are. If you get sucked inside, start nuking the right tentacle first. Once it's dead, we're going to start working on the left one, but don't kill it until we call for it. Take it to minimum 20% until called for, just so that you don't accidentally kill it.
Can you just reiterate what you said about the second melee? We're 10 yards back and just killing ads, or?
Yeah, just stay 10 yards away from everybody and kill ads the second they pop up. And it's extra important to interrupt them. Just so that stupid mind flay doesn't kill people. Because it's the people that have the lowest HP. If they get targeted with it and it gets too many ticks off, they're just dead. And then as for healers, this fight's a little different than a lot of other ones. So I just wanted to point out that primarily you are healing your group. You will be able to reach the groups to either side of you, but I want each healer to be focusing on specifically their group. And I actually have to change someone because we have one group that doesn't have a healer.
Yes, Houdini, it's doing it for me too. That's very weird.
Huh.
Jumping X.
It's just happy to be here.
It's doing it in time with his mount swaying back and forth.
It's like a neon sign.
It's a little bit mesmerizing.
It is.
It's making me dizzy. Tell me when it's over.
Alright, sorry guys, look at your groups again because I did change a couple people. So just double check your group and make sure you know where you're going.
Oh, you have me in group 1, so I'll pull out the anthologies.
Yeah, that works. Alright. I'm gonna pop a couple consumables actually.
Who gave me a soul stone? I like you.
You better.
And the groups with only one melee, that melee needs to really be watching for when the eyes spawn because you don't have someone in the back to take care of it. So make sure you turn around and interrupt it immediately, the eye tentacles.
Oh crap, that's gonna be stuck in my head, Houdini.
Alright, pull timer's going up. Only Tink is running on 0. We'll call a few seconds later for everyone to move.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, in goes Tink. And groups 1, 2, and 3 move. Now everybody else move. Do we have someone dead already?
And
They were
it's a
too
healer.
close.
Druid's close by.
Simon, get him up.
Thank you, sir.
That was me, Cancer.
Gotcha.
Dark glare.
Watch out.
Counterclockwise.
Make sure you're killing the eyes as you go around. Same with this ugly tentacle. Oh, it's dead. Okay, most people should be able to be 180 from where they started right now. If not, just wait until you're able to and then step in. Okay, nobody should be within your 10-yard range at this point.
Eyeballs.
We'll worry a little bit more, Lily.
Yak, do you need me to move forward?
No, I'm good.
Dark glare. Oh crap, oh crap.
Okay, get ready to move. Make sure we're killing these ads.
Clockwise. Oh, Astager, that was close. I'm gonna get Lumina up.
Okay, this is when we should start trying to be 180 degrees.
Alright, let's finish this phase.
If you're a warrior and you're the secondary person and there's no add up, go in and execute. Just make sure you're stacking on your other person. Let's get out of this phase.
Thanks, Fallen. That was a terrible time to go in. I don't blame you, I blame Kant.
I'm down.
See,
Take west.
Faith, you got eye beamed and ran right next to me. You can't move when it's casting on you. You just gotta make sure you're not in range of somebody.
I'll label you.
Heal juice. Let's take down this claw tentacle. Let's try and pick up... Let's get up our hunters, because we need them for the eyes. So, Chip and Rika.
I'll get Rika.
Thank you. Do we have someone that can get Chip?
I believe Monty's is still
Okay,
up.
eyes coming up.
Okay, get on this giant eye. Make sure that mages and hunters are getting the ones in the back. Can't be losing people to that mind flay, guys.
Monty,
Like that?
right next to you.
I just went inside. I'm gonna come right out.
Eyes in 5. Yeah, I got nobody over here on the west side, other than me doing eyes.
There's nobody alive.
Wipe it up.
Oh, that's a dick move, Cthulhu.
What did he do?
I was feigned outside, perfectly fine, and he fucking threw me in the stomach.
He tried to do it to me, but I got killed at the same time.
That's awful.
Alright, so let's do it again, a little bit cleaner because we don't have battle reses.
Yeah, it is everybody's responsibility to be watching range and make sure that you are not standing within that 10 yards of someone.
Glitched how, Krungus?
Someone DI'd you, Krungus. You just have to click it off.
And die.
And make sure that if you run past the door that you're doing it at the very back wall. Do not run across the door or you will aggro Cthulhu.
What can I do for you? Light bless you.
Making a special purchase, BC?
In case you forgot your thing on Oro's corpse, it's still here.
I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody in this group ever forgets to loot their insignias.
You funny, Kelly. I think what you mean is that we never remember to grab our insignias. Although I actually got mine today, I'm proud of myself.
You shouldn't be porting to Twin Imps, though. You should be porting to Cthulhu's.
Yeah, like we should be able to you just click the one that says the final chamber, I think it is.
I always skip mine because I can't resist looking when it's sparkly. Like, I have to look. So, I never forget.
Usually, I only remember to grab mine if I accidentally click him while tanking at the end of the fight. And to clarify, like when I called the warriors in there, you want to wait until you see an I-beam get cast on someone, and right after it actually goes off, or, you know, at least as soon as you can see who it's being cast on and it's not somebody in your group, that would be when you want to move into position.
I do that same thing if I'm like cut off from my group at the end of Dark Glare. I like watch to see who he's casting on and then move so that I can get into range of people without endangering them.
Yeah, it's definitely a good way to do it, is just watch and see who he's targeting and try and time it for right as he's casting at someone else, basically. Oh, for crying out loud, I never did fix Kali Power after that fight. There we go, now people have salve that need salve. Not that it makes much of a difference in this particular fight, but...
Yeah, in that instance where I died when Felon came in is because I got hit with an eye right before, and I hadn't been healed yet. Otherwise, normally I can take a hit, and I know Felon can because he stacked on me before, but I think we were both just low.
Yeah. Crappy timing.
Yeah, it is what it is. Can't fight RNG, that's for sure.
Yeah. Tink, Monty, and Connect. Are you three ready?
Yeah.
Paladins need me. Oh, there it is. Thank you.
I'm working on it.
I'm gonna do one more ready check just to make sure.
Just give me another 30 seconds.
Okay. Dose and Roldy, are you two ready?
See.
Say when. Alright. Pull timer going up.
5, 4. 3,
Remember, Tink is going in on 0.
1.
Everybody else hold on. Groups 1, 2, and 3 head in. And now everybody else.
Tinker, you actually did.
The message he's dead.
Got talked down too right away. Gotta be watching your range on the way in too, guys. We have no battle reses, so we just gotta be extra vigilant trying to keep everybody else up. That means healers make sure that you're topping people off the second they take a hit.
They're going clockwise. Shit.
Move up.
What is up?
Stay scoot up.
Dark Glare coming up soon. Be watching.
And we are going clockwise.
Thank you for wisdom on boss.
Right turn.
I don't know how we're losing so many people randomly.
Alright, let's push the phase.
Dark Glare, watch for it and push. Stage 2, stack at the back, everybody, please move. Giant Claw incoming.
Tally bandaging.
So Rika, Addo, you guys take west side. Tink, come over here with me if you can.
Dead.
Oh, that's right. Crap.
Mages, you're gonna have to really be helping. Oh god.
Yeah,
We only have... Oh, we got enough mages. Your names are grayed out. I'm like, are they all dead too?
This eye.
I got the next dinner up.
That one right there.
Somebody get the next one, please. Good job.
Get back in position
Okay.
for eye tentacles.
Eyes in 5.
Giant Claw as well, so be ready to heal the tank.
Nuke that first tentacle inside.
Giant Claw's far away.
I got swap.
If there's an innervate, I would take one. Thank you.
Giant Eye coming up. Get on it, Juicy. Actually, I'm free too. We gotta be more careful about positioning right before that Giant Eye, guys.
If you're DPSing a tentacle, don't run away before you kill it. Finish it off.
Eyes.
One tentacle down in the stomach.
Supposed to be on the right one first, I thought.
There's a giant tentacle over there, not even... it moved.
Bone belly.
Eyes in 5.
Juicy, can... Oh, you got this? Alright, heal Juicy. I'm gonna grab the Giant Eye.
15% and the tentacle.
I got this interrupt. And I can get the next one as well.
Tell us when to kill the eye. The tentacle. Tell us when.
Kill it now.
Kill it now.
You can kill the stomach now.
Okay, it's dead.
Nuke Cthulhu, just keep me up, I'll tank this.
Squares on his backside. Other, if you come to me, it's the best spot to be in because then we're ready for the next phase or the next after this is done. Just FYI, that's a pretty bad spot to be in. Keep going around the other way.
Yeah, try and be moving back more towards the back of the room if you can, as far as you can, and still be able to hit from behind. Now everybody should be back over here. Finish this giant claw. And the other giant claw, because there's two of them.
Oi.
That was my face.
Alright, kill this thing quick, because I'm the only tank alive now.
Okay, eyes in 5. You gotta be kidding me. I got swallowed just as the eyes got...
That eye's in an awkward spot again.
Alright, wipe it up. So whatever's killing people early, we gotta stop having that happen, guys. I think that I killed Talk there, was what he was saying, so I might have walked through him at the beginning. But we just kept having a whole bunch of random deaths over and over throughout that first phase.
Sorry, Rika. It spit me out right where you were at, and then hit me with an eye beam.
Yeah, it was pretty tough in there.
I think we're too slow going into the room because we're going right when Tink gets hit with the eye beam, and by the time half of us are getting in position, another one's going to go off. So I think we just need to go in like a second earlier.
Well, I mean, we could wait even longer to go in, and it wouldn't make a difference. It's all about positioning as we run in.
And just being aware, right? I mean, it makes an announcement of people that you're close to. You see them say who it's on. You know, if you see somebody pop up and it says their name and you're close to them, you just try to move away from them. You do have time.
Yeah, I mean, in an ideal world, everybody would be able to notice that notification and just move away from whoever it is that's getting hit.
Do we have people that are low on repair?
I'm still good.
Does anyone have red gear, or are you just yellow?
My lowest piece is 14%. Which is weird because I have a bunch of stuff still.
Alright, well, we'll drop that one then, because Darkest has 2 reds. So. Just let me... I gotta ham one to Dose and get him to drop it.
Real quick, I need a minute before we do anything.
They're your problem now, haha!
I was wondering if you were just going to give me one. Alright, let me know, Astigar, when you're ready and I'll drop it.
I would assume it'll still be up when he gets back if you drop it in the back here.
I'm here, I just have to make a phone call.
Alright, bot's in the back. It's not marked because we got marks on people.
I'll sit over here. Just come to square.
Everybody repair.
Do we have a minute? I'm gonna go let my dog out. I'll be right back.
Yeah, this is definitely a fight where you don't want to be messing around trying to not overlap heals and whatnot. Like, you want to be healing just proactively, or I should say reactively. The second someone takes damage, get an actual heal on them. And we're spread out so much around the room that there's not going to be too much like mix-up healing, especially with people focusing primarily on their group. So if you see someone who's not at max health, throw a heal on them. You know, down rank it if they're only at 70%. You don't want to waste a full rank, but definitely throw a direct heal. And the only person who should be using HOTS should be granolas, other than the regrowth HOT that's residual. Well, I guess in Renew for priests, but this is a fight where Renew isn't really going to be very viable.
Unless you're a warlock.
Yeah, I suppose if they're throwing it on a warlock to let you tap. That is also true. Whenever we have Wisdom up on Cthulhu, all casters should be trying to wand to get a little mana back.
Or if you don't have a wand, hit him with your butt plug.
Yeah, hit him with your butt plug.
I think I left that in my other suitcase. Did we ever drop the repair bot?
Yep, it's over here.
You're kidding me, right?
I told it was next to the torch. There was no bot under the torch.
Who told you that?
Somebody said drop it.
Can't said that.
What did I say?
It was Ghost.
Oh, was it?
It was not me.
Kant said he dropped his phone in a fucking shit pile.
He totally did.
A porta potty. It was a porta potty, and it was really gross.
Oh no!
Reaching for it.
Went
I would've
after
left
it.
Fuck that phone.
That's what you get for drawing little Pixar arts in it.
It's not my phone, man. It belongs to the company, and I already broke a gas line today. I've had a horrible day, okay? So I already typed it all out in guild chat, but I've just had a horrible day.
I would have told them their phone is in there. If they want it, go get it.
McCaffrey and Lumina, are you two ready? Perfect. Alright, pull timer's going up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
In goes Tink. 1, 2, and 3. Let's follow them in. Stay spread. Heal Tink. Heal Tink.
Oof.
Dark glare incoming. Watch for it.
Clockwise.
Yeah, you got full mind flade because that one tentacle was in the beam.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah, I was gonna call it out, but I knew it.
I think he got 2 mind flaying him because mine was targeting him as well. But like, I usually try and click on things to avoid tab targeting to the wrong target, and I could not click on.
Hi, tentacle.
I have a macro that targets them and casts Mind Flay or Mind Blast on it. Whatever's up.
It's not a bad idea, targeting Mind Flay. Or targeting macro, I mean.
I have it from when we were competing for bug tags during the Scarab Lord stuff, and I just modified it to kill these instead of the bugs.
Nice. How long do we have on our shortest cooldown of Battle Res?
It's up.
2 minutes on my
Alright, we're gonna try and get Tink when we are able to.
I have no idea where his body is. Dark Glare, we are going counterclockwise. Get the eyeballs.
There's a Houdini over here.
Alright, get Tink up, and then Granolas whenever you can get Houdini.
As soon as I find his corpse.
Should be in your secondary positions now, guys. Spread out, it's about to end.
Houdini is on the opposite side of the map from me.
Oh, alright, well, we may have to get him going into phase 2.
I'm gonna get Bea.
Wow, that just kept going.
Yeah, it did.
Were we not able to get Tink?
He released, we can't find his body.
I'm looking for it.
We got 2 claw tentacles in the back. Let's finish those. Giant claw incoming.
So Addo and Rika over on the east side.
Yep, where?
Okay.
15 seconds and I can get Houdini up.
Giant eye coming out. Get ready to interrupt. Kill the little eyes.
Eyeball.
I forgot I muted myself.
Where
did you die?
I'm about 9:30 in the black stuff.
Oh, then we can't find you.
Good
Yeah.
slash target.
You can,
Tink.
yeah, you can just target him in the raid frames and then cast it.
That's just too smart.
You guys kidding me?
Do we have a battle res? Keep faith up.
Yeah.
Get that mind flay done.
Angrod's down
Yeah,
too.
I'm down.
Do we have another battle res?
I was so
You
close
can't
to
get
saving
me.
you,
Grab.
bro.
If you can't get me, just grab Angrod.
I'm in the stomach.
Eyes are up. Make sure we're getting those ones in the back, guys. They can't be getting cast off.
Big eye in the back.
You just need to be interrupting those.
Master, please innervate me. Thank you.
Generated.
Yeah, eyes in 5.
Holy crap!
Alright, top everybody off. Giant claw coming up. Little eyes, get those little eyes. Make sure the ones in the back get interrupted.
Can we get the tentacle?
No.
I'm getting sent inside.
The eyes in 3.
Alright, after all of these eyes are killed, then we want to kill the tentacle. Take out all the
Big guy in the back.
Interrupt big guy.
Show the tentacle inside now.
Alright.
Kill it, kill it!
Kill it, Dad. Let's get him to 50%. Hit him hard.
Ten seconds.
Alright, now if everybody stays alive, we can two-phase this.
Giant claw incoming. Everybody kind of come to this back of the room again. Make sure there's nobody around the other side.
We got 20 seconds on tentacle.
Eyes and Giant Eye coming up soon. Mages, make sure you're getting the ones in the back with an interrupt.
Ball.
Big guy.
Tally, you're gonna want to come out. You've got 7 stacks.
Cat tallies.
Giant claw and eyes incoming. Make sure we get those ones in the back again. Good job so far, guys.
Eyeball. Alright, let's start in on that second tentacle. Got eyeballs coming up in 8.
Yep, get ready to kill the eye tentacles again.
Faith, come out, you're gonna die!
I got taken inside. Make sure you're taking care of that giant eye.
Knocked me up in the air twice.
That was rude of him.
You paying child support at least?
You okay, Bernie?
Achoo.
Eyes in 5. Get in position.
Working on that inside tentacle. We're at 66% in there. Eyeball.
Kill those eyes.
Naz, you're at 5.
Get the tentacle done now. We can.
Yeah,
we can DPS.
Kill it.
I'm going in.
Good card, guys.
Moving hard, moving fast, la la la. You died for a good cause, Naz.
Wait, we can't keep going. Roll these up.
Execute.
I'm wrathing.
Get dead, Cthulhu.
Good job.
We'll kill.
Good job, mages. Good job.
If you
hunters.
died inside, you have to run back. Let's wait on loot.
Okay. We are gonna need some people to be at the start of the start of the instance to. Actually, no, they're already here, so we just need one person to be going out who has lots of bag space and grab some sacks.
Like a shit ton of bag space. Like 20 slots.
I mean, how many do we want to use on the first set? Because I can keep the 600 on mine for after the first set is done.
That's true. We could bring in the 500-ish from Call.
Yeah, that way we're not losing duration on the second set.
Yeah. Because I think mine are at like 55 minutes, 54 minutes.
Time for loot. Pretty nice cloak, especially if you don't have the ZG one.
It's ugly though.
Bring your cloak off though.
But then it looks funny.
It doesn't look that bad. At least it's blue.
Calian, 50%. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Congrats, Calian.
Great. It's the blue cloak.
The neck of everything. Diamond really wants.
Yeah, he does.
3, 2, 1. No. Supreme, no.
It thinks it's people.
Priest, Mage, Warlock, Druid. The chest of this is actually pretty good for Warlocks, I know that.
It is.
I need like one more piece of hit gear before I can replace Bloodvine.
5 seconds left. 2, 1. Congrats for Nullis with a 94.
If you're not looting anything, I guess just head over to Fisk.
Warrior, Paladin, Hunter, Rogue. So we got West Air at the top, 50%. Altair, 100%. 4 seconds left. 2, 1. Congrats, Altair.
5 seconds.
And the eye. Got Rika at the top here, 100%. Rolls are still coming in. 10 seconds left. Rika's got a high PR. Don't look like anyone's going to beat you. 2, 1. Congrats, Rika. If you want a set piece, message me with the match that you need.
It's not percentage GP, it's percentage of the price of the item.
Isn't that percentage of the GP? because the item costs a
Percentage
certain
of the
amount.
GP of the item, not
Yeah.
of all of your, not of all of your points.
Yeah, it's the percentage of the GP of your item, of the item.
Correct.
No, if you slash roll, you cannot go to 25% afterward.
Really, what's supposed to be happening that people have not actually been doing is you're supposed to not roll until Bayok times it out. So everyone should try and get back in the habit of that. Wait for him to time it out for the percentages first, and then if he tells you that it's going to a roll off, then roll.
I think the AQ40 is special though, right? Because like I don't care about the item, but if nobody else wants it, then I just will roll because the item sucks for rogues.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying. Yeah, people should.
Is it really that bad? It's got 26 agility.
Spending.
Yeah, I've noticed that people are really trying to avoid actually taking the GP, which is kind of skirting the system and skews the numbers a bit. I mean, if something is a decent upgrade for you, you should be willing to at least spend 25% or 50%.
Yeah, if you lose a slash roll to somebody else getting 25%, then I'm not going to feel sorry for you. Someone wanted to spend points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like off Oro with Regalia. Everyone rolled, and then Worcester put 25% and won it. You know, like if you really want it, you can just put 25%.
What's hilarious to me is like the amount of times people will be sad they didn't win something, and I look at 25% and it's literally like 3 GP, and I'm like, you could have just did 25%. It's 3 GP.
So, Lily, you said you had 17 open bag spaces?
Yes.
Alright, are you able to run to the start of the instance to pick up the sacks off of my ult?
Yeah. Do that.
Go grab her sacks.
Yeah, come touch my sacks.
Help. Help.
Greg, stop making people feel uncomfortable.
But
I know.
let me know when you're at the instance, Swirly.
I'm running through the gauntlet right now.
Right outside to your left, the character's call and roll. Holy crap, my voice is going.
So full nature resists for this as much as you can possibly get.
I just made it outside.
Alright, logging in. You will see me in a red dress and green shoulders.
Is it bad that I know exactly what equipment you're wearing by you saying that?
Nope. Alright, that should be 300.
Oh yeah, and if you need a nature protection potion, trade with granolas.
When I get back on.
Yeah, when she gets back online. So bombs can be helpful if you don't have other AoE, but I'm not sure if it's on the same short cooldown or something with Goblin Sapper Charge. Anyone who can use Goblin Sapper Charges should be. And if you are an engineer that is able to use them but don't have them, speak up and we'll pass them out.
Am I just going out with these 400 right here?
Yeah, we'll just give enough at a time that they can be used before the duration's going to run out on them.
Yeah, if you're a 205 engineer, you don't have any separate charges open with Dose Square.
Do you have to be Goblin to use them, or
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Engineer 205, Goblin to make them.
Yeah, so anyone who's a 205 engineer or higher can use them.
Correct. And you just open with Dose, and I'll give you 5, and you should only need 2 per fight. If we need more than 2, then we're probably not going to win.
And
You can
if
only
you're
use
not
one per fight.
if you're not an engineer and you need some bombs, because I have some dynamite that's for non-engineers, I can trade with Bayosh. If you're a mage, though, it's probably better just to do your mage stuff.
Yeah. Anyone with a decent AoE should just be casting that unless you're an engineer. The only reason is because the separate charges are not on a global cooldown. So you can cast them at the same time as casting an AoE, but the bombs and stuff have a cast time, so. But definitely healers and warriors, rogues, basically anyone who doesn't have a decent AoE can use those other bombs.
The separate charges are an instant cast, point blank area effect, so it's centered around you. So when you use it, make sure you're where they all come together, and then that's when we want to cast it.
Not a whole lot of people grabbing nature pots. Did people bring them?
I didn't realize you'd walk back up here yet.
Yep, I'm here.
Remember, there is a small cast time on the dynamite.
Who is it that has the non-engineering bombs?
Bayok.
Okay.
Lily Sella has the sacks, and we're going to try and give 10 to everybody.
Almost there.
We realistically should have summoned you to us to maximize duration, but I would.
Summoning me, I'm right there.
Yeah, I'd imagine we'll use those 400 before the duration runs out, anyways.
No other engineers need sappers. I mean, I got a ton of them, so.
And yeah, I will say, anyone who is willing to swap to engineering, this isn't the last time that it's going to be useful.
Person?
Sacks?
Who's handing out the sacks?
Lily Sella.
How many do I give to each?
10 to everybody. So actually, I'm going to put the skull on Lilycella's head. Everybody just try and stack in real tight, and that way Lilycella can just go down the list in the raid frames and give each person 10. Everybody stack in, please.
That was a good idea there.
True. Here, Lily, give me 200, and I will do groups 5 to 8.
Don't touch what you can't afford.
Yeah, you can pop the pot now. It stays up for an hour.
And remember to use your Heart of Noxian first.
Yep, Heart of Noxian. You can pop Anti-Venom, Jungle Remedy, any of those things that have a cooldown. Go ahead and use those first. Take my sax, jammin'.
Sax jamming. Just don't touch his phone.
So the only exception to the full nature resist would be healers. You obviously don't want to gimp your healing to put nature resist on. So unless you have pieces that you can put on with minimum impact, you want to kind of go minimum.
And I think I got everyone.
I've already got 10, Kent.
Oh, okay. So anyone who hasn't gotten them, come and trade with Can't Touch This or Lily. And the other thing to point out is after the split, when we're heading back into Phase 2, basically as Vasidius is forming, it's important to try to heal as little as possible. So basically, unless someone's going to die, try not to heal them. And primarily try and use a shield if you have to save somebody from dying.
Equip your Frost one.
Frost onesies on.
Frost oil on the melee. If you need frost oil, trade with Gran. And just everybody try and make sure that melee, you're running out following one of the ads in and DPSing it as hard as you can as it's coming in, but try and time the AoE to hit right as they converge. It's not a huge window of time, so.
Try, and it's, if you're unsure, if you're nervous about hitting, like, don't try to hit that perfect 20. Try to hit like 8 or 10, and that's better than trying to wait for that perfect 20 and missing it.
Yeah, exactly. Alrighty, gonna put a pull timer up and then we're gonna run in. Remember to use those sacks every single time that you get poisoned.
2, 1.
Poison. Poison volley incoming. Poison volley again.
$40 left on Frost. 20.
Also, don't stand in the crap on the ground. All right, nuke 'em. Get ready for the split, guys. Here we go.
Bum, bum, bum.
Okay, top everybody off. Let's head into phase 2 here. Remember, watch poisons.
Can Cream get a heal?
Poisons, remove them.
Watch the poison volley on the ground. A bunch of people are standing in it.
Poison.
Ghost, you're standing in green stuff.
I am not.
Yeah.
It's
you were.
pretty, yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty in green on my screen.
Tells me what I am, and I step out of it.
So we have people dying to the poison clouds on the ground, and we have people dying because they're not removing the poison quick enough. So if we correct those two things, we should be able to get through it.
65%. That was much better.
And we also have to try and time the AoE and sappers a little bit better, I think, but we'll get it.
Have any reses?
Can't really res in
You
that
can't-
room.
Yeah, you can't rest in that room. You gotta run back.
Okay, I was just kind of close, so I was wondering.
The shortest run from the imps room?
We'll bring some more sacks in.
It's about the same.
I only used 5 because I worked in my Heart of Noxian and some of my anti-venoms that I have.
Yeah, we'll just top off whoever was getting low.
Gonna go bathroom real quick. Be right back.
Yeah, what I was asking Kent is if I need to get the other banks worth in.
Yeah, you trade me some. I'll take what I can hold in my inventory, and
If I didn't have so much crap in my bags, I would say I needed a yellow mount just for when I'm wearing my nature resist gear so that I would match.
Do you need people to pick up some sacks? I have a bunch of room.
I'm gonna bring in what I can hold. It'll be enough. Like I can hold 200 of the things. So. That's more than 200.
Oh.
200 should be good because there's a lot of people that haven't used them all up. And then just log that tune back out to preserve them.
Yep.
So yeah, so we want to be spreading out a bit in that room, which it looked like we were doing, but the reasoning for spreading out is so that we're not having everybody get hit with the poison cloud. And then as soon as you see that poison cloud, make sure that you're moving out of it as quickly as possible. And also anyone who can remove poison, so the druids and our pallies, after each poison volley, after you've removed it from yourself with your sack or anti-venom or whatever to preserve your mana, if you see anybody who's struggling with poison, maybe forgot to use a sack or something, just go ahead and remove it from them with your spell. Whichever one removes the poisonings.
Can we get a summon on Cant? He teleported to Kassoon.
Yeah, same here.
Oi. Oi. Oh my gosh.
We are awesome.
The bottom option is always the one you want to pick, right?
Totally.
It works.
Just like whoever that was that tried to run the bug trio.
You're following me. I don't actually know if I'm going the right way.
You are.
Good.
I looked back to see if we caught our straggler back up and got behind you instead.
Okay.
To the left.
That does seem to be the only way to go, so good, good.
You gotta love these AQ dresses. They really leave nothing to the imagination.
I feel like I need to see whatever you're talking about.
Also, when we hand you sacks, everyone, make sure you drag your old stack on top of the new little stack that we give you, because it will refresh the duration back up to the new stack. Just make sure you don't do it backwards. Drag lower duration on top of longer duration. No, you don't. You just click it. Like, I just have it hotkeyed and you just click it.
Check out my dress.
At this point, I'm 2 minutes shy of end of raid with the first stack.
Yeah, once I get back there, I'll just have everybody trade with me and tell me how many they need to get back to 10.
I feel like we need some inspiring music for this attempt.
Are you gonna?
I feel like I passed you guys when I zoned out. Like mentally zoned out. I think I passed you guys.
What was that? Was that Star Trek?
Jurassic Park!
Yeah,
Jurassic
definitely
Park.
Jurassic Park.
Best soundtrack ever.
Oh.
Well, yeah, it's the first one.
No, it's not. Conan the Barbarian is the best soundtrack ever, followed by Queen of the Damned.
I don't know. Lost Boys soundtrack was pretty awesome.
It is pretty good, but Queen of the Damned is definitely better than the Lost Boys soundtrack. Terrible movie, but great soundtrack.
Which one?
Queen of the Damned.
I haven't seen that. Lost Boys was kind of awesome campy. Those squirt guns.
Lost Boys is still one of the best vampire movies of all time.
I need to rewatch it.
How many you need, Gene?
And if anybody says Twilight, they need to be shot in the forehead.
How many you
You seen Twilight, Esther?
I watched the first one and said that was the dumbest fucking vampire movie I've ever seen, and the wife likes them all.
Sparkle, sparkle.
Are you Team Edward?
I'm team not watch that fucking dumbass movie.
No, but if you had to pick.
I have not seen all of them. I couldn't. I watched the first one, and that was
How many, Jose?
You know, this really requires the Ride of the Valkyries.
Should do Entrance of the Gladiators.
How many, Edovan? Next, how many, Worcester?
10, please.
Chip, how many you need?
There we go. Excellent.
8. Sorry, I'm trying to talk over the noise.
How many, Rika?
7, please.
Just trade with Cant for more. How many, Krungus?
5, Kent.
Three.
How many you need, Roldy? Take a messenger. Alright, who else?
8, please.
Just 5 for me. Thanks.
I need 4.
Anyone else? Alright, I assume that means everybody has them? Okay. So let's be really focused this time, really watching your debuffs, and get that poison off as quickly as possible, and watch that slime on the ground. And of course, also be very careful as to your positioning of AoE during the splatter phase. Hold on, let me get in front here. Alright. Keep Juicy up. Apparently I'm gonna have to wear more mitigation for this.
Do you want me to pick you up?
Yeah, please. Poison. Alrighty. Let's shatter him. Alright. Make sure we're removing poison. Staying out of the poison on the ground. Alright, position your AoEs. Get the poisons off you again.
Drink a nature potion.
Poison.
Move a little bit.
Stay on top of removing that poison. Let's get people topped up as best we can. Yeah, I'll move them. Poison. 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 Poison incoming. Alright, Shadram, we at least made it to a second phase. Alright, get ready to position sapper charges and AoE again. Start beating them down.
Well, Sapper's 5-minute cooldowns.
Oh! So I guess that's only a thing if we get them down. We made no progress there.
Nope.
Start running back.
So this time, everybody running back, zone in, then zone back out, and we'll just grab the sacks before we even go in. That way, Addo and Gran can both hand them out on the two different characters.
We got to 64%. A 1% improvement.
So we're losing a lot of people on that transition back into phase 2. And it looks like a lot of it is because people aren't realizing that they've got the poison quickly enough and removing it.
Well, the initial hit of it does like 1,600 damage unmitigated. It's huge. Like,
yeah, it's just I'm watching.
I didn't get a heal for 15 seconds.
Yeah, because I sit there the whole time and I just spam that button because it won't use a sack unless you have something to spell. So as soon as it's on me, it's off. But I'm still losing 60. I mean, bam, bam. I mean, it's hitting me hard.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm like, there are lots of people who are getting it off, but I'm seeing that there's a lot of people that aren't as well, right? Which just makes the healing spread that much more thin, and so it's just important to remember that a bulk goes out immediately after that split phase, like right when he comes back together, and one also seems to go out when he does split. So it's important to remove it then as well, right at the start of the split. Oh yeah, I didn't do what I told myself was supposed to happen. Oh yeah, I don't need more. But anyone who needs more sacks should be zoning back out and getting them from the alts that are sitting out there.
Some of us got rezzed.
I am bringing some back in. I might not have enough for everybody that got rezzed, but...
I got 5 extra too, so.
Away from here.
So open trade with either Colin Roll or Turin Shield.
You're supposed to put the new sacks on top of the old sacks.
Yep. Or no, the old sacks on top of the new sacks.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, when it traded to me, it just automatically put them right in.
Yeah,
it will.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And two, so now I've got the short duration.
You could trade them, like trade yours to them while they're trading the new ones.
That's a good call. So from now on, when you're trading for new sacks, trade all of your old ones, and they'll give you the full 10. And that way you'll have the proper duration, and your crappy duration ones will sync up with theirs.
Bayard, can you carry mine?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I was going to give Bayok mine too. Here, just take that full stack in case we need extras. Did we miss anybody that was running out? Alright, logging it back out.
I'm still waiting for somebody to make an alt for this named Sack Holder. Just saying.
I missed that opportunity, and I feel like I failed.
Logging out. Gonna go claim it right now.
Do it.
It's okay, I'm just gonna make SAX holder.
It should be Sack Saver.
Hold my sacks.
Also,
Sacks are us.
See, like there's so many good possibilities.
Well, I was intending to use mine as an actual alt at one point, and then said, fuck it.
Who says you can't?
Can't should make can't touch
Alright, that's
sacks.
fair.
Oh my.
Sack cupper.
Oh.
Sack Gene.
Ooh, I like that one, Nacho.
That's funny.
Maybe I should make Dos Sacks.
And you would have to be a priest.
Sax.
That would
Goddamn it.
That's good.
Oh my ass to cheer.
Banned. Reported.
And that's game.
Bayat came in carrying.
What am I doing?
Do you have my thingies?
Yeah, I took the longest way possible to get back.
Oh, lovely.
Did you port it to Cthulhu?
Oh yeah, totally. Because I'm smart like that.
Do you need a full 10, Gene?
I was trying to find it.
Gotcha.
somebody with open character slots, please take Saxy back. Or that. Anyways, this is hilarious. I'm gonna have to delete my level 20 hunter's mule because obviously my level 20 hunter horde hunter needs a mule.
Oh, I like it. Okay, so I gotta throw on a little more mitigation because I'm getting obliterated.
Who had extra sacks?
The guy at Seathun.
Oh god, Dose.
Could you move me into a different group?
What am I doing for you, Odovin?
I need 10 sacks.
There we go.
You
I
got
can
the
actually hit people.
you got the extras back.
I probably should have given you more than 50, but oops.
Well, I don't remember who gave me what.
I gave you 10 for me.
Has anybody got 4 that I can grab?
That was more than 10.
Dose does if you need.
I don't have any more.
I got 5 extra.
Great. Enough for you.
Here, give them to someone else who needs them.
Okay, now you can trade with me, Doc.
Okay, I'm all out now.
Actually, Angrod, there is a guy on this server named Harry Sachs. It's just spelled.
Oh no!
It's spelled SACHS.
Oh, like Saks Fifth Avenue.
Yeah.
Knew a pastor named Harry Sack.
No.
Yes, I did.
Pastor or priest?
Pastor. There was a kid in my high school named, well, he didn't go by Harry, but it was Harold Balls. Needless to say, everybody called him Harry.
So that's why we were saying everybody had to zone out to get them, because we're all out. So I guess Tink and Chip need some.
Trade square.
When I was in the service, there was a guy that was in my platoon. His name was Michael Cum, and his sister was in the Navy.
I worked at Egghead Software, and there was a guy named Craven Moorhead. We didn't believe him for the longest time. He had to bring his birth certificate in.
That's amazing. His parents hated him. Oy.
He was the most
ready
best person I ever knew.
Let's get a ready checkup. We did. Okay, we're good. Zoop.
Alright, pull timer going up. People who can remove poison, be a little extra vigilant, because we have people that don't have enough sacks.
One.
By the way, druids can precast Abolish Poison on a bunch of people. Like before the volley. Try and do it primarily on healers, so that they don't have to remove it from themselves and can focus on keeping people alive. Alrighty, shatter them. Let's try and get our AoE timed even better this time. Melee to the outside. Nuke
Blue
some
clouds. Get ready. I am a fire. Oh, that was better.
Watch for the poison on the ground.
Alright, shatter him again. Looking much better this time, guys. Top people off as much as we can.
Try to innervate Darkest if we can.
Remove that poison quickly, quickly. Always remember that he poisons as soon as he splits.
I was out of sacks.
Well, 50%ish.
Oh dear God. That wasn't good.
That was right.
I will be rolling engineer. I won't be able to get it by next week, but well, I might be able to.
Oh, it's super easy to get 205. Just goes to mithril. That's it. That's not hard.
Yeah.
So again, everybody zone in and zone out, and we'll distribute whatever we have left on those ults.
I've got 260.
Okay, so we should be able to get everybody back to 10. If you have more than that, then just give out the extras and we'll spread them around.
I feel like it's coming together though, so I mean it's positive. Like
Yeah,
nobody was dead
better.
after the first wave. That was like super impressive.
Yeah, what I mean is it might just be like we don't have enough AoE thing. If we're coming that close, where they're almost all dead.
Well, you look at the DPS charts, and I'm the top, and really it's not from any melee. It's just from the sapper charge. It's crazy how much damage it does.
I ran into the wrong instance. Damn it.
Like, what happens best case scenario if you kill all the ads? Is that it?
He dies.
Yeah.
Well, if you kill them all, then you have to go through one more shatter phase, and then the second time he shatters, or I should say, the next time he shatters, he stays dead.
When you open trade, tell me how many you need to get back to 10.
Who are we trading with?
We should try and go above 10. How many? Yeah, we have enough to do more than 10 per person, I think.
Does Grand have
8.
more?
So remember, you're trading. Grand has some too, yeah. So let's go with 12. So trade all of your old ones and get 12.
12. And I don't have any, so.
Who are we trading with?
Who are we trading with?
Either Colin Roll or Turret Shield.
So everybody should be trading their old sacks to the person that they're getting new ones from.
By the way, it was definitely super helpful, like, when people were cleansing me so I could just, like, focus on getting my, group's health up. Especially since he has the bad manners to cast that while I'm mid-heal cast a lot of the time.
Dark, hand me back what you have, and I'm just giving you 12 new ones.
Yeah, don't follow me, Cocknocker. I'm gonna run back out.
Alright, I'm out.
So everybody will have to trade with Adam and Zolt then.
Hang on, Giggle, I'm splitting stacks.
Lumina, you're on a roll.
Naz, do you got stacks on you?
I'm pretty sure he has sacks.
Or sack.
Really, Addo?
What? Open trade.
I've been hitting the open trade button for like 15 minutes now.
I've been busy. Last call for those running out for sacks.
I'm heading out, Adam.
Okay. Were there people inside that lived that need sacks?
I don't think so, but I think just give whatever you've got left.
Yeah, I'm gonna give everything left to Ingrad.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If I had thought about it, I would just hand it to Addo. How far are you still like running out, Ingrad? Yeah. Go back to the group. I'll just hand it to Addo. I'm right at the door.
I'll wait close to the entrance.
Oh no, Juicy!
I think you gotta do it.
Yes.
Oh.
I feel like that one might get banned.
If you need more easy throw dynamite, open trade with Bayak.
If you need sappers, I think shouldn't if I gave you some earlier, but I have a bunch still. Those.
Yeah, definitely make sure everybody who can use sappers uses them.
Yeah, it's huge damage.
I think if we get like 5 to 10 more people over to engineering, that we should easily one phase it, as long as they're time prep.
Does it do a stun as well as damage?
No, it's like 500 damage AOE.
Yeah,
It can't be stunned.
Can't be slowed.
Yeah, they're immune to stun, so they're immune to everything except damage.
Engineering's the best profession.
I'll switch my leatherworking over.
All of my characters have engineering.
Yeah, I was trying to find out if we would need leatherworking again for Nax at all.
Yeah, it's actually quite cheap to get just 205, and that's all you need to be able to use them. I think a lot of people are under the misconception that you have to go all the way and complete Goblin and everything, but all you need is 205 to be able to actually use the Sapper charges.
Yeah, and you don't even have to be Goblin to use them, only to make them.
Yeah, and you can find guides online for the cheapest way to do it up to 205. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, and if you're gonna go with a specific race, gnome's better than goblin.
The gadget stand teleporter's kind of nice.
It really is. Yep, unless you want the helmet, rocket helm, or the sapper charges. It's really the only thing that's awesome on goblin.
Well, and to make the XL cables.
Yeah, but anybody can make those for you. That's a goblin.
Yeah, that's what I'm having you do after raid.
I think I will switch Cant over as well. I just haven't had time.
And hunters should definitely do it to make money off of tribute runs.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It is the best for hunters. Yeah.
Yeah, anyone using the sappers, just make sure that you're using them like right as they're just converging, like just a second before they actually get together.
Still people that aren't here yet. Waiting to
Oh, okay.
Next week, if a couple of people, or everybody ideally, could bring a pot or two of their own, it would definitely ease some stress on the guild bank. We are running low now on nature pots.
Jam and open trade with Addo. Anybody else need sacks? If you have less than 12, open trade with me. And hand me back the ones that you have. Anybody else?
And just to help out with these sacks too, anybody who's on during the week when we're not doing anything, or if you can get a 5-man run into LBRS and farm the spiders for sacks, that'd be great.
The more sacks, the better.
If I'm on
super easy.
when you guys make a group for that, I have a character who hasn't completed the quest yet, so.
We were determining that the RNG of it can be really annoying, trying to pop the eggs, and it was almost faster to just reset and run back in.
I don't know, like, it was...
I mean, we did 600 in, like, what was it, an hour?
Yeah, and we were at it for like 3 hours, and we got, what, 400?
Yeah, so we did it last time, Addo, and it was nothing like when we did it. The spiders very rarely spawn.
How many people with the quest?
With me.
Just you? Okay, so you and I were doing it last time.
Right.
So we were opening eggs at twice the rate.
Oh yeah, I guess if you got multiple people with the quest. Anyways, I think everybody's here. We look to be buffed up. Let's get this last attempt in and see if we can get lucky.
I get lucky with my
did we have the warlocks hellfiring on those last couple attempts?
Yep.
Okay.
On the logs for some reason.
Alright. Whole timer going up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch the fart clouds. There, ouch.
Alright, shatter 'em. Remove poison. Healers top people off.
Wait, what the hell just happened there? He was at 50, but then he popped up higher.
Because it goes upwards when he's going back together. Oh god.
Damn it!
probably just reset this.
Oh, it's our last attempt.
That's our last attempt.
Yeah, we're out at sacks now, and the night's over.
Did good though. It was progression.
Yeah, it's 64 left.
This is 58.
No, he's saying sacks.
Or sacks.
But yeah, we got him to 58%, so that was definitely a better first phase. So everybody who hasn't noticed, we did put the signups up, and we're going to be going into AQ tomorrow, first thing. Yeah, so if we can get a couple more people over to engineering before tomorrow, we're going to try and get through, utilize our buffs to get the first easy bosses out of the way, and get through as quickly as possible. And hopefully we can get Cthulhu down and have time to do at least 1 or 2 attempts on Visk. So, anyone who can switch to engineering before that would be ideal. So we have those extra sappers, and we'll see if we can go over and get everything dealt with tomorrow.
Are we switching to BB all day?
AQ first?
Yeah, we're going to do AQ Tuesday, and then we'll go into BWL first thing Thursday, and if Visk is left Thursday, then we'll go over and work on him after BWL. Because I think the summoning and whatnot between BWL and AQ is just slowing us down too much. We're losing too much time. I think we can easily get to Cthulhu and down him in one night if we just do AQ straight up.
Can we get a Stormwind portal, please?
For that fight for Bist, I just want to mention, if you don't have a frost spell,
Thank you.
You're better off just healing and cleansing poisons instead of putting out damage that's not really going to make a difference.
I've the finest wares in the land.
Yeah, definitely. Like, all druids, basically all you should be doing that fight is abolish poison.
Okay.
And like even the feral druids just throw on whatever caster healer gear they've got, mixed with nature resistance, and just try and have enough mana to be able to help remove poisons.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Oh, Dose, can you make those cables for me? I have all the mats in my bank.
Yeah, you in Stormwind?
Yeah, I'll meet you over by the anvil.
Let me grab the tool.